Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of the reading rush. It is Tuesday. Last night I kind of lied to you guys because I said I was going to watch The Hate U Give. I ended up not watching it. I fell asleep, which is weird because I usually go to bed at 3 a.m. So it is 7:25, which I don't know. I never wake up at 7:25. I usually wake up so late. I'm not complaining. Yesterday I completed these 3 things. Read a book completely outside of your house. Read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And I finished watching Let It Shine. And I do want to watch The Hate U Give today. And I want to start watching Outer Banks because I don't know, I just do. I'm trying to figure out what book I'm going to pick up for the day. That's my reading plans. I want to at least finish this. And this is for pick a book that is the color of your birthstone. And this is pick a random book. The first book you touch. Which I kind of cheated on this. I just picked. I'll let you guys know, but for right now I'm gonna go eat breakfast and watch book 2 early. It's only 7 and I usually wake up like around 11, so my day hasn't really started yet. Okay guys, so I woke up early, right, so I can get more reading done. It's 11:45. I accidentally fall asleep. I fell asleep watching a bunch of people's day 1 of the Reading Rush vlogs. Yeah, so I didn't start reading. But I'm gonna wake up and eat some lunch, and then I'm going to start reading a book. And I just got home and my aunt brought us out to eat and we were watching Glee in the car. I loved it. We watched the first episode. Loved it. I am like 45 pages into this, so I want to finish this today. I gotta get reading because it's almost 5. So I'm gonna continue reading this and I'll give you guys an update. Hi guys, I kind of teared up. It is 7:03 and I have finished Dear Martin. Oh my god. So, sorry if you hear noises in the background. The thing that inspired me to read this was watching Peyton's video, which she was reading 2 books in one day. And she said it was so good. And one of my worries was that it is short, so I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to connect to the characters. But obviously, if I cried, I did connect to the characters. It's just so amazing how Nick Stone can make such a huge connection in under 200 pages. It was so short, but it was so powerful. Like, every page, there was not one page in this book that gone to waste. I know a lot of books that I feel like I could just, a chunk of 100 pages because it just doesn't add anything to the story. But every page in this book added something to the story. I loved it. One of my top favorite books. I love reading books by Black authors. I don't know what it is, but same with The Hate U Give or On the Come Up. I definitely definitely know I'm going to reread this in the future. I cried a little bit. I teared up. It was sad. I just loved it. I don't even know what to say. This was for the challenge of read a book, the first book you touch. I'm trying to recover. I don't know if I'm going to do any more reading today. I definitely can, but for right now, I'm going to go watch BookTube and edit the first half of this video. I loved it so much. I wish there was like a second book. Actually, there's a sequel. I just loved it, bro. Like, I'm like left in shock. I have no words for this book. And it's just crazy the struggles that Black people go through. Like, reading this book, it talks about a lot of struggles of people comparing white people and Black people. I just wanted to say that the links to help the Black Lives Matter movement are still in my description box. They've always have been in my description box. Just because I haven't like mentioned it in some videos doesn't mean it's not in the description box. All of my videos, well, not all of my videos, but all of my videos past the point of when the Black Lives Matter movement started, they are in the description of all my videos. So I don't want people to think I'm treating the Black Lives Matter movement like a trend, because it is not a trend. It is an everyday struggle for people, and we shouldn't treat it like a trend. So the links are always going to be in the description box. I hope you guys know that for every video. So just letting you know. And some white privileged people complaining about their position. For example, Justice got into Yale, and his friend Jared, he's white, and he didn't get in at first. He was put on the waiting list, and then he started getting mad at Justice because he got in and he didn't. And basically that little argument opened up a huge discussion on the equality of others. And I also loved Doc, which is one of the teachers. His classroom really open for discussion on equality and things that they felt more interested in. It was actually intriguing to see their discussion. To be honest, the teacher didn't leave anything off limits. There's just so much I loved about this book. I could talk about this book all day and like still have more things to say. I loved it. And if you don't, sorry, I didn't tell you guys what it's about. Basically, if you don't know what it's about this Black teen named Justice, that he goes to this nice school that there's not that much diversity. He's like one of the fewest Black people in the school. He's writing letters to Martin, which is Martin Luther King, about his life struggles. It's kind of like a diary, but he's writing them to Martin Luther King. It's also just following him and the struggles of being Black and just the way people treat him, the way other people see him differently. He just goes through a lot of things and loses things. I don't want to spoil it, but you have to read this. But yes, definitely recommend. Definitely you should read. I loved it so much. Even Angie Thomas, which is one of my favorite authors, she put a must read, and I definitely agree with her. If you loved The Hate U Give, if you loved On the Come Up, you will definitely love this. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go do some stuff and try to get my mind off that book. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. Hi guys, so this is me editing, and I have came up with a headache, so I'm not gonna be reading anymore today. For the rest of the night, I'm just gonna watch some movies and BookTube. But thanks for joining today, day 2, and I'll see you on day 3.